Good morning, folks. It's Brotos TV, and I am back for game 2 of this series between MOOnGLaDE and Moon, the world's most confusing ZvZ Zerg series. So Moon spawning on the top left, MOOnGLaDE on the top right. It's my favourite map, Shakuras Plateau, and you can see just a pretty standard start. So Shakuras Plateau is a really interesting map because you got these rocks which do cause some interesting dynamics, because basically there's two ways to get to your opponent's base. You could trek, you could schlep all the way around and up, or you can bust these rocks, just a quick spree over here and then bust these rocks and then you're there. But there's a nice high ground position to defend, so it's super duper interesting the way, especially in games involving a Terran, I'd say. You can use tanks, try and push through here because it's a short distance, and you can push with a great deal of strength. This base in here is really interesting too. If someone decides to take it, they basically put a stake in the ground and say, I'm taking this base, and if you stop me, you're going to basically probably win the game. If you fail to stop me, I'm probably going to win the game. And you can really see a lot of games that have interesting dynamics when a player goes for that shared top base, or bottom. Oh, I don't know if you noticed, but this map is symmetric with 180 degrees of rotation. So, MOOnGLaDE going 14 gas, 13 pool. Moon, though, going for 14 or 15 hatchery. So, well, hatchery first. I'm not quite sure what the number was, but so, it's hatchery first versus pool first. Interesting game. The most interesting kind of Zerg versus Zerg, I think. Last game we saw a kind of they call it a mirror matchup. We really did see a mirror matchup, but they basically went for exactly the same build. And the turning point came when Moon killed a few drones, about 4 drones I'd say, with some Zerglings. Got into MOOnGLaDE's base, and that just means that since they're taking the same track, MOOnGLaDE gets a bit behind, and the difference just grew and grew and grew. And he lost the game fairly easily from there. It was a real early turning point that just ended the game. It was almost nothing he could do, because he continued down the same tech path. There's no way you're going to catch up to a guy if you're behind him and you're doing the exact same thing. The only thing you can do is try something different to try and get back into the game. Unless you're just way, way better than the guy. But MOOnGLaDE's not way better than Moon, because Moon is also a pro gamer. Moon is also in Code A of the GSL. You know, they're roughly, let's say, within some order of magnitude, the same skill. So he's never just gonna catch up to him with better mechanics and better macro. He is gonna have to actually do something strategy-wise to make a difference. And now this game is getting strategically interesting, because we've got 6 Zerglings heading, well, some of them are heading straight for Moon space. They're actually gonna run around here and check. Oh, they're just gonna hide. This Overlord saw that Moon built some Zerglings for defense. So Moon saw the Zerglings coming, built some Zerglings of his own. MOOnGLaDE saw that and just chilled out, chilled back, and now he is going to send 2 Zerglings in just for a little scouting. And what did he see? He saw nothing, just some creeps. So he didn't see the spine crawler, definitely didn't see this spine crawler, but he knows about the hatchery because he saw the creep. So unless Moon's got like some sick ass creep spread, he's got a hatchery down here. Banelings now coming in. Are the spine crawlers going to be able to do the damage? Oh, one spine crawler goes down. Most of those banelings going straight into the spine crawler, not kill. Oh, mama! Oh, did you see all of those Zerglings just fried by that acid? I have had acid spilled on me before, and it is not pleasant. I quit chemistry. And more Zerglings coming now, and Moon is really not in a good position. He has to build Zerglings. He must build Zerglings because he knows MOOnGLaDE is going to push more Banelings. More Zerglings are going to come, and that means no drones for Moon. Income-wise, we see Moon has 17 harvesters because drones have been cut from MOOnGLaDE to make all this, but he's going to try the Baneling bust. And 2 spine crawlers going down, but they're not going to be ready in time. Oh, and another big Baneling just killing those. And now more Banelings, so all the Zerglings are down. It's Zerglings versus Queens, and these Queens are going to go down, get a nice surround. Nice surround, the spine crawlers poking and the drones are out, but now the Zerglings are going to go into the mineral line and work their magic. But Zerglings about to pop. 10 for Glade, 14 for Moon. And MOOnGLADE, if he knows what's good for him, is probably ready to bail, but there's kind of no way out, so he's just going to do as much damage as he can with these Zerglings, which is not very much. But more Zerglings going to come and just threaten. Just threaten, I think. He's just going to hang out here and say, hey, you, be careful. I got plenty more where that came from. Income-wise, this is very interesting because even though he did all that damage, MOOnGLADE, he did all that damage, he forced drones, he probably got some drone kills because the drones were forced off the line. He forced so many drones to be cut to build these Zerglings. He's actually in an income lead. You can see he's got a 6 harvester lead because of just how much MOOnGLADE has invested in this attack. So it's really quite even right now. Army size, Moon is actually way ahead, which is a slight surprise. But MOOnGLADE now going to expand, and he's probably feeling quite secure at his base right now. Moon is just defending, macroing up, and MOOnGLADE is now going to try and do the same, I should think. He's got some Banelings though coming in, going to try and catch him off guard, but these Zerglings are really spread out. Nice work by there. Oh, he does get a few Zergling kills and some more, a lot. That Baneling killed about 7 Zerglings in here, and ooh. But still a supply lead, and he is just building 9 drones right now. So that is what I call a round of drones. 9 drones simultaneously. Little baby oh, actually it's quite a big transfer. 6 drones transferring to the new hatchery of MOOnGLADE, and it looks like we are going to transition into a longer game. We are now officially in the mid game, folks. Roach Warren coming up for Glade. Roach Warren coming up for Moon. Spinecrawler in an interesting spot. In fact, it's going to move. 2 gases. And if I know anything about addition, which I do, 2 plus 2 is 4, and that is bigger than 1. So it's 4 gas versus 1 gas, which is a pretty goddamn big difference. So obviously he's going to go for some tech heavy build. He automatically, or rather instantly, I wish it was automatic, saturates those geysers, and he has got 12 drones mining gas to just 3 for MOOnGLADE. And that's really interesting to me. We'll see what he's going. Is he going for Mutalisks maybe? They're pretty gas heavy. Eva just maybe heavy on the upgrades. He is getting ranged attack +1 and ground carapace +1, so that kind of puts a dampener on the idea that he's going for mutas. But you still want to get those upgrades, even if you're not only getting mutas if you are going heavy mutas. But let's look just at the income tab, and you can see the gas difference. He has got 4 times the gas income of his opponent, but MOOnGLADE is now building 2 more geysers, so he is going to get some of that back. But look at that, he's got 250 gas stockpiled. Both guys actually getting ranged attack +1. Zergling speed now going up for Moon. I don't know, I want to check. Yeah, MOOnGLADE does in fact already have it, and he is getting a lair. Both guys getting a lair at just about the exact same time. Overlord Scout going to come in, spot the lair going up, so he's done his job. Didn't see the Roach Warren, but, well, whatever, man. Saw the lair. 3rd hatchery now going up for Moon. If he can keep this up, he'll win. Last game, he won based on the fact that he basically just had a better economy. If MOOnGLADE doesn't do something about his better economy and do something about this 3rd hatchery, perfectly equal on harvester count, just about equal income. It will be equal once those guys get mining. And we can see, where's the music? There is no music. There it is. Ugh. I have no idea how to control the music. I wish I could just have it blaring the whole time. Or maybe I should start playing my own music. Just teach you guys a thing or two about good taste. Yeah. Zerglings coming in, meeting a shitload of roaches. I wonder what kind of idea does MOOnGLADE have about this hatchery. Probably got an idea it's coming up because of the way this creep is spread. I don't know though that he actually knows. This Zergling just checking it out. Just gonna ensure that when MOOnGLADE does decide to expand, Moon knows about it. And that is a luxury that MOOnGLADE does not have. He probably should, when he had this map control, pop the Zergling there. And then he knows for sure. Overseer coming in. It's gonna get killed. Die. Nope. It's gonna get away. Just barely. Whoa, 11 HP. Super duper close. And another Overseer being made. Very interesting. So, +2 weapons now for Moon, and +1 for Moon Glade. In fact, +2 for both. And Ground Carapace level 2 for Moon, and both guys also getting the glial reconstitution, which I'm pretty sure that is no, I'm not gonna